readers, and Merry Christmas. I'm so excited to have you here tonight. Tonight we have Mindy Steele, Tracy Fredrikowski, and Rachel J. Good, and we are going to be talking about our new Christmas anthology, An Amish Christmas Table. You're going to really love it. Please be sure to pre-order Amish Christmas Table on Amazon. It will be $3.99 on ebook until 2 weeks after launch, and then it goes up to $5.99. So please pre-order because you want to get it for that price. Also, be sure to go to my website, jenniferbeckstrand.com, and sign up for my newsletter because you'll be able to download a free book, Dandelion Meadows Christmas Kisses, just in time for Christmas. And it's a really fun, sweet, romantic, small town romance. Now, I'm really, really excited to introduce Mindy Steele, Tracy Fredrikowski, and Rachel J. Good. Everybody, welcome to the book club. I'm so excited to have you here today. Oh, I just love these women, and I'm so excited for you to get to hear from them. We've got Tracy Fredrikowski and Mindy Steele and Rachel J. Good, and this is just like the powerhouse of Amish authors, and I'm so excited to have you all here. So Tracy, why don't you start and tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. Well, talking about ourselves, let me see. Tracy Fredkowski, I live in South Carolina. I used to live in northwestern Pennsylvania, surrounded by three Amish communities. That's pretty much where I pull my stories from. I absolutely love writing sweet romance and cozy mysteries, and I have thoroughly enjoyed working with all of these women on our an Amish Christmas table. So that's me in a nutshell.
Love it. Okay, Mindy.
Yes, I'm Mindy Steele. I was born and raised right here in Fleming County, Kentucky. I live just kind of a fence jump away from an Old Order Amish community. We have about 6 communities in our area, along with Mennonites, Truber, and one new order Amish community that has just moved in the area. And I pull most of my stories as well out of my surroundings right here. Other than a few that I've wrote with Lancaster or Pennsylvania, depending on where the stories take me, since a lot of the people that I know have ties to these areas. So yeah, that's kind of me.
Cool. Love it. Okay, Rachel.
Hi, I'm Rachel J. Good, and I used to live in the Lancaster area. Now I'm in North Carolina. But when I was in the Lancaster area, I enjoyed well, I still have the same Amish friends, but it takes a lot more to go and visit them. I will be visiting them in October again. But I enjoyed Amish life so much that I wanted to write about it. I also write in other genres. I'm starting in contemporary Christian fiction, but Amish will always have my heart.
Love that. And I'm Jennifer Beckstrand, and I write mostly Amish, but I've started branching out. I've written some Westerns and some contemporary, sweet romantic comedies. I have 6 kids and 11 adorable grandchildren. Last year, the three of us, Mindy, Rachel, and I wrote this Amish Christmas cookie tour, and that was really successful. It was really, really fun. And we decided we wanted to do another one. And we pulled Tracy in because we love Tracy and thought it would be fun to have her doing it with us. And we decided on an Amish Christmas table as the theme. And so I love taking something like that and just running with it and seeing what we all came up with. And we all came up with such different stories. And that's what makes it so much fun. And I know you're going to love reading about them. So I would love to have each of the authors just tell you a little bit about their story and what their kind of how they incorporated the Christmas table in their story.
So my contribution to this novel or my novella, is about an antique pine table. And Hannah Schrock is a young Amish girl in northwestern Pennsylvania in Willow Springs who has been charged with taking care of her elderly and very ill grandmother, Ellie. And then she takes it upon herself to make sure that they have enough finances to get them through the holiday series or the holiday season. So she takes on cookie orders, and she starts to get lots of cookie orders and doesn't know how to get them all done because she has a little teeny tiny table in her kitchen. Well, Isaac Kaufman, who lives across the street, is silently and has been silently in love with Hannah for years, and he volunteers his services to restore this antique pine table that he found in his father's barn. And that table is the center of them falling in love. And there's a very special secret about the table. And I'm not going to tell you what it is because you'll need to read it to find out. But they end up falling in love around this particular table. So that is my story. It's called Love Beneath the Pine. And I hope you enjoy it.
You sent me the secret, you sent us the synopsis, and I thought, oh, I love this. This is so wonderful. So readers are going to absolutely adore it.
Yes, my story and my contribution is entitled An Ideal Christmas. And in it, you get to meet Anna Graber. And Anna is one of 21 siblings. So you can sort of imagine that being born close to the middle there, she's having a little bit of difficulty finding her place. But Anna also wants to do something very special for one of her sisters, her sister Lavana, this year for Christmas. And in the process of this, she kind of gets thrown back with an old flame. She has had a crush on Abner Fisher most of her life, and there is a little bit of an age difference between the two. So somehow or another, they kind of get brought together. You'll have to read the story to see how all of that works out. But Abner works at a furniture shop. He has just taken over his father's furniture store. And so him and Ina together decide that they're going to rush to try to get this table done within just a few short days for Christmas. So
my story is called Gather Round Love's Table. And poor Miriam Lapp is really distressed this Christmas season because her fiance has jilted her. So she's really looking forward to going to Pinecraft with her family for 3 weeks to visit their grandparents who have moved down there. But at the last minute, her brother, who's going through Rumspringa, disappears right before they need to leave for the bus. And so she volunteers to stay home because he listens to her more than anybody else in the family, including his parents. So here she is looking at this big family table, the 10 siblings and her parents missing, and thinking she's going to have a lonely Christmas. And if she doesn't find her brother, who went off with some English friends, she's probably going to be all by herself. So when she stops for groceries, there's a homeless man playing a guitar in the entrance to Yoder's market for trying to earn money to keep a homeless vet off the street. Well, she comes out of the grocery store, slips on the ice because it's so snowy, and kind of lands in Jerry's arms. And she realizes that Jerry used to be Amish. He's very negative toward the Amish and wants nothing to do with it. But she can't leave him in the snow and knowing they might not have a place to stay that night. So she invites him to stay in the Dottie house in back of their house and tells him that he can bring other people that need a roof over their head during this snowstorm. So she ends up with a lot of homeless people at her Christmas table.
My story is Trouble at the Christmas Table, and Alfie and Benji Petersheim are 11-year-old twins, and they have been relegated to the cellar, sleeping in the cellar, because All the other rooms in the house are being occupied, and so they have to have their bedroom in the cellar, and they are not happy about this. Well, their mother gets a new table, and it's just this beautiful table, and she is so enamored with this table that she tells her two twins they cannot even breathe on this table. Well, Alfie, one of the twins, is so angry that he decides he's going to go up at night and sleep on the Christmas table because he is so angry at his mom that she won't even let him breathe on the table. Well, unfortunately, through a series of misadventures, Alfie puts a big scratch in the table, and so he's got to fix it before his mother finds out. So she's put this tablecloth on it, so he's got a little bit of time. So Z Coxstetler is a carpenter, and he promises that he will help them fix the table if they will help him woo Sarah Zimmerman, who is their school teacher. So now they are really in trouble because if Sarah marries Zeke, then she can't be their school teacher anymore. And they really like their school teacher, but they really need this table to be fixed, or their mom is going to give them a spatula or put them up for adoption. So you'll have to see what happens in Trouble at the Christmas Table.
To tell you. So when I was growing up, we lived on a farm and we had goats. And one holiday season, we came home from church to find our billy goat standing in the middle of my mother's dining room table, eating her lace tablecloth. Somebody had left the back door open when we were in hurrying to go to church. And when we come home, that billy goat was on the top of our table eating my mother's lace tablecloth. So he had a great Christmas dinner that year. We probably had him for dinner a few days later. So
oh, that is a great story. Oh, goats. I love goats. I have a couple stories with goats in them, and I've done a lot of research, and it's so fun. They are so fun. All right. Well, so an Amish Christmas table comes out on National Dessert Day. And so after we post this October 2nd, on October 4th, which is that Friday, we will each on my site post our favorite cookie recipe. And I hope Christmas tables also make you think of all the great food that you eat at Christmas and Thanksgiving, and just the great memories that surround food, because there are a lot of them, and a lot of really fun stories that we could tell about that too. So you guys, thank you so much for being here. It's been wonderful, so much fun. I love you all. Readers, please go check out our book and have a very Merry Christmas.